G'day, Rob Fisher here from Sharp Corporation up in Auckland. So I'm standing in front of the new PNLC Series, which is our latest touch panel that has just arrived into the country. Now, this is available in a 65, 75 and 86 inch. What has really impressed me is just the whole Android operating system on this product. So we have a very good whiteboard, web browser, file manager. They sound pretty simple, but what the whiteboard does is quite incredible. The handwriting to text is amazing. It's got a lot of useful features in terms of what I've ever seen come from an Android-based whiteboard. We've got our other whiteboard software, which we install onto Microsoft PCs. That works really well. But this is really, really good for maybe an education environment or just that brainstorming or, a kind of, you meet and bump into someone and you go, hey, I've got some ideas I want to show you, and you can just scribble it down on that. We've also got eShare and WPS Office. So what that allows us to do is wirelessly connect to the panel as well from either Android, iPhone, iPad, MacBook, Windows PC. And then the WPS Office allows us to open up documents off, say, a USB drive. So I can plug the USB drive straight into one of these two USB slots, and we can open up a PowerPoint, a PDF, Excel spreadsheet, any document that's on the USB drive. On top of that, we've got all apps, and this has a couple of good things in it in terms of, I quite like the vote kit. It's a way to enable, say, 15 people to vote on a particular subject, and it could be a multi-choice, it could be a learning environment, it could be what are we doing for lunch, but it makes it fun. You scan a QR code on your phone and then you cast your vote, and it's all in private. So I love the vote kit. The timer's pretty useful as well, so you can set a timer for, say, 45 minutes if it was just a lesson, or if you're doing an exam, you could just set the timer for an hour and a half or however long the exam might be. Over here we've got our system settings, so we can program the input names, which we've done slightly on this, but most importantly the inputs. We've got 3 HDMI inputs, we've got a DisplayPort input, USB-C input, and on top of that we've got a HDMI out. So there really is a great deal of use with all the inputs and what you can do with this product. So the product comes with 2 pins. These are magnetized. They just stick to the bottom of the panel, which is nice and convenient. It comes with a remote control, but you don't really need that. The panel has consumer electronic control, so it just powers on automatically upon, say, a rally bar signal or a Microsoft Teams signal. So the panel will just go into standby and then power on automatically when a feed comes in. But I just want to touch on this whiteboard. We've got the pen selection, you've got your colors, you've got your thickness. We can select the pen, to just write with standard pen, or we can select the pen to write with text. This is a really good feature that I love. So for example, if I just that's pretty good because my handwriting was fairly messy, but it transcribed it perfectly. So for example, if we want to do a review and we want to talk about a camera, we might want to talk about the operating system. And we might want to talk about other features. You can see my handwriting there. I've deliberately written a little bit kind of quickly, but it's transcribed it nicely. Then along here we've got our lasso, so we can select all of these items. We can then move those across. We can resize them. We can do a variety of things with that. But we've got the I can bring in a square or a circle or anything like that. We can also add other items to the panel, whether it's from using the web browser or other tools such as a timer, some of the things that are built into the operating system. So that's one of the things I like about the whiteboard. On top of that, we've got the ability here to share this content. So we select share, it brings up a QR code, which allows people to actually come up, scan the QR code. That will then download all of the content on this whiteboard, and this could be 10, 20 pages long, but it then downloads that all onto their phone, which I think is brilliant. We can print directly from the panel as well to one of the network printers. All you need is to have the panel networked and find the printer, and away you go. So, and then you can save the content as well into the operating system, which will save it under the content manager. So I'll just exit out of here and we'll go into the file manager. Now with the file manager, you can see that the local is basically what we've got stored within the operating system. But if I just plug in a USB drive, it will pick that up through the operating system as well and give me access to all of these files. So if I select disk, now it's brought up all of the content that I've got on my USB drive, which I like as well. So, and that allows me to open up PowerPoints, Excel spreadsheets, any document that I've got stored on here, which is great. Yeah, so the other thing as well, we've got the web browser. So pretty standard. We've just got this program to open up onto the Sharp website every time. But you know, for a business, you might want to have that web browser permanently set to your entity, so when customers come in, you can actually talk to them about some of your products. So it's just nice to have that. And it certainly helps as well if you don't have a PC available and you're just wheeling this thing in a cart and you're just running it off the Wi-Fi network. All you need to do is connect it to power and you've got access to pretty much anything you need. And also we've got this sidebar here which slides up and down. So this just allows us to, you know, go back to the home screen or change input. You can see here I've got my inputs over here. If I just select display PC, this will go back to the PC that I've got behind the panel. It's currently in sleep mode, and then I just switch straight to the dedicated PC. So yeah, now we're on the dedicated PC. It's quite interesting because the USB drive will be detected by the PC. So if we just go down here, you can see there's my USB drive, so I can open that as well. Both with the PC and with the operating system of the panel, which is also quite useful. Yeah, so just want to talk a little bit as well about some of the accessories that you can add to the panel. So look, just with this sidebar here, that allows me to go home. I can write on top of the canvas. I've got volume control and I've also got input change. So if I just go back home, I just want to talk about the camera that's attached to this panel. So we've got here, this is the latest Sharp PNLC MS1 camera. I've got a little remote for it. We've got a couple of presets for you know, PTZ. And you've obviously got full control over it as well. But very nice camera, good quality. So if I just jump into all applications, you can see I've got the camera here. And if I just open that up, you'll be able to see there's Quinn. But yeah, that's the kind of camera, nice and easy, but that will work with any connection, whether it be you know, USB-C or HDMI display port, as long as you're running an appropriate USB cable along with the PC to the hub or to the side panel, it'll work fine. So thanks for your time. Hope that was educational and you like the look of the new PNLC series. So if you get the opportunity, please reach out to us at sharp.net.nz or feel free to contact one of our account managers or myself directly, and we'll look forward to helping you in your business with whatever the solution may require. Take care.